Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is lecture number 5 of the relations and functions. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be learning about the domain, range, and codomain of relations. Okay, so we'll be defining the domain, range, and codomain of relations for this one are as at A to B, R is different from A to B. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So, suppose let's say that the relation R, the relation R is from defined from set A to set B. Uh, say the relation R is defined from set A to set B. Okay, so then what is the domain, range, and codomain? Okay, so let's write it one by one. So what is the domain of relation? Domain of relation R. What is the domain of relation R? So domain, how do you calculate domain? It's nothing but the set of elements of set A, set of elements of set A, which are related, which are related to some, which are related to some elements in set B. Okay, so domain, you, how do you calculate domain? You write the domain is nothing but the set of elements of set A which are related to some elements in set B. How do you guess that? How do you tell that whether the element is related or not? See, in the last lecture I've explained it to you about the concept of arrow diagram. Okay, so I hope you remember that. In that, okay, so let me show you. Okay, so this was the last lecture. Okay, I explained it to the concept of arrow diagram. Okay, in which, see, uh, those these are the elements which are related. Okay, so one is related to one. Okay, so in just in simple language I would tell that if the element has arrow mark, then it is related. If the element has no arrow mark, then it is not related. Okay, so here in this one, 1 and 2 both are related to some element in set B. 1 and 2 are related to some element in set B. Okay, so which means they are both 1 and 2 are related. If suppose this arrow mark was not there, which means I would tell that only 1 was related, so 2 is not related in this function. Okay, so which means if I ask you what is the domain, so I would just tell 1. Okay, so not 1 comma 2, I'll just tell 1, because in that case 2 is not related. But when if two both 1 and 2 are related, then I would say the domain as 1 comma 2. Okay, so yeah, that is how you calculate the domain of relation. So moving on to the next point, range. How do you calculate the range of relation R? Range of relation R. So range of relation R is equals to set of elements set of elements of B, set of elements of B which are set of elements of B which are related to some, the set of elements of B which are related to some elements in A, set of elements of B which are related to some elements in A. Okay, so it's just like this case only. So here you, since the relation is defined from A to B, so here in relation means we are, domain means we are just taking the elements which are related from A to B. Okay, so set of elements of B which are related to some elements in A. Okay, so let's take the previous example only. This previous example only we took, right? So when we asked about domain, we were checking about the A part. When we are asking about the range, we are checking about this one. Okay, so if I ask you to tell what is the range of, what is the range of this one, so I would tell, I would see set B and only one is being related, three is not related, so I would just tell one, since three is, there is no arrow mark for three. Okay, so that's how you will calculate the range. So that is what the definition of range means, the set of elements of B which are related to some elements in A. Okay, so now let's move on to the next point, that is codomain. How do you calculate codomain? Codomain of relation R. Codomain of relation R. What is codomain of relation R? Codomain of relation R is complete set B. Complete set B, or complete set B, or instead of writing B, complete set which is written on the right side, which is written on, which is written on the, which is written on the right side. So what do you mean by right side? In this case, it's like, see, the relation is being defined from set A to B. So complete relation which is written on the right side means here. If it's B to A, then codomain of relation R means you write the complete set A. So here, since it's A to B, so codomain of relation R is complete set B. Okay, so this is in this case. Okay, so codomain of relation R means complete set which is written on the right side. Here, which is on the right, which is written on the right side, B is written on the right side. B is written on the right side. So in this case, the range of the relation R, the codomain of the relation R is set B. Okay, so now let's do a small example. Um, what does example say? The example says that suppose there are two sets, set A and set B, A and B. Okay, so the elements of A are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what about set B? 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so these are the elements. These are the elements of set A and B, and so this is, the relation is defined from set A to set B. Okay, so now you need to calculate the domain. We calculate the domain, the range, and the codomain for this relation. Okay, you need to calculate the domain, the range, and the codomain for this relation. Okay, so this question is incomplete. Okay, so suppose one is related to 6, one is related to 6, 3 is related to 2, and yeah, 4 is related to 5. This is the example. Okay, so suppose for this one you need to write what is the domain, range, and codomain. So according to this one, let's see, domain, let's refer the above theory. Okay, so domain of the relation R, it means a set of elements of set A which are related to some elements in set B. So what are the elements which are related in set A? See, 1 is related, 3 is related, 4 is related, but 2 is not related. Since there is no arrow mark here, so 2 is not related. So what is the domain of the set? 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4 is the domain. What about range? Range is set of elements of B which are related to some elements in A. What are the elements in B which are related? 2, 5 and 6. 2, 5 and 6. This 2, 5 and 6. So which means the range of this relation is 2, 5 and 6. Okay. So what is a codomain? Codomain, complete set which is written on the right side. What is written on the right side? B is written on the right side. So the complete set need to write, that is 2, 5, 6, 9 and 10 is the codomain of this relation. Okay. So that's how you solve this one. Okay. So from this point, from this one, we get to know that this is a small note, that range is a subset of codomain. Range is a subset of codomain. How it is a subset of codomain? See, range means the set of elements, of B which are related to some elements in A. Suppose if this relation was defined from B to A, then it will be like set of elements of A which are related to some elements in B. Okay. And range, what about codomain, which is written on the right side? So if it was B to A, then A would be written on the right side, and for range we would have written the elements of set A which are related to some elements in set B. So see, range elements are 2, 5, 6 and codomain elements are 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. So all the elements present in range are also present in codomain. So range is a subset of codomain. Okay. So that's it for today's lecture. So I hope that you understood all the concepts which I taught to you today. If you understood, then please do like the video, share it with your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel. And I'm always looking to improve. If you have some constructive criticism, then please do feel free to mention it in the comment section. And if you have any doubts, then please feel free to ask it in the comment section. Okay. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.